Whoa, my hair dried curly. It is Wednesday and I thought it was Thursday all day today. I mean, it's still the morning, so it didn't go too long. I've had days like that though, where I literally go the full day thinking it's a whole other day and it stresses me out. I'm currently on, oh, there's a lot of cops. What's going on, boys? I'm currently walking to the subway because I'm actually going to tour a school, acupuncture school, here in New York. It's one of those things where like I've been contemplating going back to school for so long, and I'm just the type of person where I'm like, I just need to like start the process somehow. I don't even have to go to this exact school, but I just need to go tour it. I need to like rip off the Band-Aid. I just need to get like the juices flowing, if that makes sense. So I was just on their website and I saw that you could tour the campus like for free, whatever. And I just set up an appointment. I'm like, whatever, let's just start the process. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm really nervous. I haven't toured a school in 10 years. This feels weird, but I'm excited and I will try and film it. Probably actually won't because I'm gonna be asking questions and stuff, but I will rehash it all with you afterwards. She just wants my tacos. Just made these tacos with like random stuff I had in the fridge. I did a ground turkey and then I had a mango that I needed to use. My hair, I look insane. Then I had a mango I needed to use, topped it with some Greek yogurt. Not my best work, Link, but you would probably like it. I literally brought these out to take. It's my digestive enzyme and I didn't take it. You don't want these, mama. Bottoms up. Okay, anyway, I'm home now. I got my little brochure. No, that's not a brochure. What is this? Folder. It went really well. Definitely a lot to think about. It's a lot to think about in the sense of like lifestyle change. And I feel like I haven't had to think about this big of a lifestyle change since like probably like 2016. It's overwhelming. These are so good. Let me eat them and then I'll catch up with you. It was really exciting to see the campus. It was really cool to see like the type of people that were there. I feel like my biggest thing, as you guys know, and I've said it even on my TikTok, is like being concerned about going back to school at this age. I know a lot of people do it. I know there's nothing wrong with it, but it's, I can totally admit it's a pride thing. It's fully me being like, oh, but I'm 28. Like, I don't want to go back to school at this age. But when walking around the campus, literally everybody was my age and older. Without even asking, the person giving me the tour was like, she was saying like a lot of people who want to go to the school and who end up going to the school have very similar stories where like either they have like a pre-med experience or a pre-med career, or they simply were just patient of acupuncture themselves, fell in love with the practice, and were so intrigued that they wanted to learn it themselves. There's no denying that acupuncture and just Chinese medicine in general is being adopted so much more into like Western medicine, which I love. So yeah, a lot of people are showing more and more interest every single day, and a lot of modern practices are taking it more seriously and, you know, really believing and understanding the benefits of all things acupuncture, cupping, herbs, and so on. Yeah, that was just cool to hear that like more people go into this as a career change than the people who go into it right out of high school or, you know, whatever it may be. I could start as soon as September, but I wouldn't because I just have like so much travel coming up, and like when I start, I want to be like focused, you know what I mean? So I'll probably end up starting in their winter trimester. Again, I'm still thinking about it. I think I'm enjoying that I still have a little bit time to think about it because I'm just trying this new thing where I don't just like hop on every single impulse. Then again, this isn't really, I give myself grace because this really isn't as impulsive as I make it sound. I've said this a few times, but I've been contemplating for a long time of going back to school. I've been interested in acupuncture school for over a year now. Even back when I was living in LA, I was like looking at places and schools in California, but then put that on pause because I was like, wait, I want to move to New York, and and so on. So I don't want to rush into it because it's obviously like a very big commitment and expensive. But it's also another one of those things where I think I'd be so upset and regretful if I didn't just try. I wouldn't necessarily like stop doing social media. I honestly would love to marry the two because I personally, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, and if you have any creators that you like to watch that are like in the Chinese medicine world, I don't really see a lot on my For You page and whatnot, and I wish I did. And I feel like it'd be really cool to marry the two and like document days at school, things I'm learning, and like I feel like I could just even attract a whole other side of the internet, a whole other audience and whatnot. So these are just kind of things going on in my head. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm confused, I'm scared, I'm giddy, I'm just so many emotions over this. I don't know. Good morning. I've been just trying to get outside within like the first 10 to 20 minutes of being awake. So that's why I look like I just came out of the birth canal. I'm all puffy. I'm just writing a little grocery list because I need to go to Whole Foods and return something from Amazon. And while I'm there, I might as well get some groceries. Some mornings when I wake up, I do crave like a coffee, that caffeine boost just to like kickstart your day. But if I stop and I have my AG1 first, it serves so much more than coffee and it actually gives me sustainable energy. So cheers. That reminds me, I want to get like coconut water for this. Coconut water. On that note, I also want to thank AG1 for sponsoring this video. AG1 has been a staple in my pantry for years at this point. It seriously is foundational nutrition, and each serving is made up with 75 high quality ingredients. It's great for gut health, immunity, overall energy levels, stress and mood balance, which I need. It really is an effortless daily habit. You just pour 8 to 12 ounces of water and then you add in a scoop, shake it up, stir it up, whatever, and enjoy. If you guys want to check out AG1, go to drinkag1.com/Kristen McAtee to get started on your order. And AG1 is giving you guys a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 of those travel packets with your first purchase. At the post office real quick because I have a Poshmark order to ship and my Warby Parker glasses. I love these things. Sorry, that was hella loud. So Link shedding has gotten out of hand. I don't know if it's the summer and she's like shedding a winter coat or what. It feels a little late for that though. But I just did this carpet and the floor on Monday and it looks like I hadn't done this for weeks. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but look at all that. And then look at this carpet. I don't know how she's not bald, but I'm gonna use this. It's the Chom Chom. I've had this for years. And you just like go back and forth on the carpet and then I'll show you what's in this little thing afterwards. Ta-da! It's your little brother! She gets really sad. She gets like this every time I vacuum or do the carpet. Sometimes I feel like maybe she feels guilty. It's okay. I love the feeling after acupuncture. You're like acu-stoned. I asked her so many questions and I honestly, I always ask that many questions, but like school specific questions now, and I feel like every session I have for the next forever until I start school, it's just gonna be me like, what was your favorite part about school? What was the hardest thing? What's one piece of advice you'd give to somebody? Like, I can feel myself going into sponge mode. It's a good feeling because part of me, like regardless of what I'm going back to school for, part of me is very nervous for just getting back into that mindset of being a student. It's, I mean, on a societal level, like it's not really something we do after age like 22, 23 when you're out of college. Oh my God, the lighting looks like a horror movie. Literally looks like the trailer of Insidious. Also, these are my new glasses. I think I like them. I don't know. I have not stopped thinking about this school, you guys. I was like researching all afternoon. I was literally even going down like the course lists and looking up those types of classes and like what you learn in those classes. And I think I should just do it. And even if I hate it, then I could stop. Because the good thing about this school is you pay as you go. So it's not like I'm paying for like the whole program and then it's like, all right, if you end up not wanting to do it halfway through, you paid for the whole thing. It's not like that. It's like a pay-as-you-go thing, which is nice. Why not? Is kind of where I'm at right now. Why not just do it? Funny enough, my first acupuncture experience was terrible. And I was actually really afraid of it for a few years. But then I just kept hearing such amazing things. And I was like, you know what? I need to give it another shot. And then I fell in love with it. And now we're 5 years down the road and here I am. Part of me has a lot of imposter syndrome of going into the medical field without a traditional medical background. I am fully aware of all the schooling and the dedication that people do right out of high school, going straight into these like prestigious medical schools and whatnot, but it is a different medicine. And what's cool about these credits at this place is like I'm doing a lot of pre-med classes. So like if at the end of the day I'm like, I want to go be a nurse after this, like I can actually take those credits to a med school. Anyway, I need to go to bed. I have a big day tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is just going to be a chatty vlog. You guys probably remember like 2 years ago, I was like saying how I'm going to work with a gut specialist and like do a full internal medicine scan and like really get my gut right and all these things. I never ended up doing it. I did the blood work. I even got the results back. I was told I had a parasite, and then honestly, life hit, summer hit, thoughts of the move here to New York hit, like so many life things hit that I really just I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball, and I hate to admit it, but I'm gonna admit it. I dropped the ball, and it sucks because all that shit is expensive, but I have nobody else to be upset with other than myself that I wasted that money. I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm doing it again. I'm going through a different company though, and this company is cheaper. It's still expensive, but all jokes aside, I am just at a point with my health where this isn't just like something on the to-do list. Oh, I need to go get a checkup. It's like, no, it's actually starting to turn into problems. And like my stomach is the worst it's ever been. Inflammation in my body, my migraines, my neck, like that, just so much. I'm so uncomfortable. My mood, my anxiety. Oh my God. I've been the most anxious in my life that I've ever been, ever, in 28 years, ever, times a million, to where it's even taken me days to pick up this camera and vlog with you guys. Like literally can't get out of bed, nauseous, head buzzing, just like down in the dumps, sad, angry, all the emotions. And I'm just at a point where I can't live this way. Obviously nobody should have to, and I'm grateful to have the resources to be able to figure this out, and I do plan on finishing it and I do plan on sharing it with you guys. In no way, shape, or form am I a doctor yet, but I'm willing to share my journey with you guys because I feel like I've watched people online go through like gut transformations and talk about how it's changed literally every aspect of their life. And like if I could be that for someone else, if I could be that motivation or that eye opener for someone else to get through like their problems in their body and their mind, then I'm doing something right. Tomorrow, that's what I was getting into. I have 4 tests I'm doing. If you don't like bodily function stuff, skip to this next part. Now we're talking body stuff. I'm doing a poop test. I'm doing a urine test, but it's like a dry urine test. I'll explain that in a sec. I'm doing a blood test, and then I'm doing a breath test. The breath test, I'm pretty sure that's the one that is testing for SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth, which my doctor says I'm hitting a lot of the symptom boxes, if you will, for. Again, no diagnosis until we get tests back, but when I had my consultation with him, he was like, I'm like, It's a breath test every 20 minutes for 3 hours. It's definitely going to be a day where I need to like dial in. I blow into these tubes after drinking this certain like sugar solution, and what's detected in the breath is how my body is like fermenting the sugars, and that can determine how much bacteria I have in my intestine right now. And if it's an overgrowth, I'm assuming the breath would come back extremely acidic. Yeah, so that one seems really cool. I'm actually really eager to like learn more about that. And then I'm doing a test, my poop test that's just like a GI map. So in that they can determine a lot of things, different bacterias, parasites, leaky gut, several other things. Your poop tells you a lot. And then the dry urine test, never heard of this before, but it seems cool. That one I'm actually starting tomorrow. It's called the Dutch test, and I think that one measures thyroid, cortisol, honestly a lot of other things. I'm only remembering those two. I'll tell you more tomorrow when I like actually do it, but that one seems pretty easy. That one I just have to like stop drinking water at a certain hour. I have it all written down, but I'll do that tomorrow. And then the blood test, that one is, I think he's checking certain vitamin levels, thyroid, like Hashimoto's, a few other like autoimmune tests. That was a mouthful. It's a lot. It's overwhelming, but I am eager to just get answers. If you've dealt with something like this, you know exactly how I feel. And if you're going through something like this too, I'm right there with you, and I feel you. It's frustrating, but there comes a point where it's like, okay, I could be so frustrated, but like I need to get the answers. I want to have a quality life health-wise. I'm ready to feel better. The brain fog's gotta go. I know anxiety's never gonna go fully, but I think honestly something in me tells me that a lot of this is my nervous system. Your nervous system is literally everything. Your nervous system controls the cortisol levels that I was just talking about, your fight or flight, your gut. Like if you're in fight or flight all the time, which a lot of us are, it's pretty much like the cortisol that's released in your brain when you're in fight or flight is equivalent to your brain thinking, oh my God, there's a lion running 500 miles right at you. That's what your body thinks is happening. That's what your brain thinks is happening. And when that happens, it goes in stages, but to sum it up, I guess, your body will start to kind of shut down certain functions, or not completely shut down, but like really bring it down to like 30% function to conserve energy, because your body thinks, okay, we're in a situation where like I need to be alert because this lion might come jump back out. Gut issues because now you're inflamed. Like when you're stressed and your cortisol, then it affects your adrenals, which in turn can affect inflammation and your thyroid, and it's literally just all connected. And something in me, like these past few years, especially with my journey in therapy, like the stuff we've talked about, my therapist has been like, you're in fight or flight. Like how could you not be with the situations you grew up in? And I'm sure a lot of you agree to that statement and like relate to that statement. Regulating your nervous system is about training your mind and your body to learn that you're safe now and you're okay now, and that's what I'm trying to do. If you can't tell, I've been talking about it for 18 minutes and 33 seconds. Holy shit, shut up. I literally have a podcast. I could do this on the podcast. But the way that Alex is sit there just like Alex thinks this stuff's cool, but she's not like gonna geek out the way I am, so we'll save it for my channel. Okay, enough of that. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna continue the vlog tomorrow, so I don't need to say bye, but bye, good night. See you in 1 second. Okay, it's the next day. I'm 7 tubes in. Every 20 minutes I've been blowing into this thing, filling it up, and then putting the tube in. It's like a self-sealing tube, and you puncture it so it can get a sample of your breath. And I still have not eaten. It is 11:20 and I have not eaten since 9 p.m. yesterday, so I'm getting hangry and I want a tuna sandwich or pancakes. I don't know which one. Once I'm done with this test, then I can send it off, and then Monday I have a blood test, and then I'm done. My work's done. And then I have a meeting with the doctor on August 23rd to go over all the results, so I will definitely vlog that so you guys get that. But yeah, this is my reality right now. I'm a little science project, but I'll keep you updated. If this interests you, great. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. It's just very much like a big part of my life right now, so I figured I'd share it. Have a good rest of your day. Love you. I'm hungry. I'm hangry. Bye.